This is a trip I make, at least once a day, usually in the morning, sometimes in the rain, like today. It's raining. So the dogwoods will be leaning over the path like they do in the rain. It's a little trail I've cut years and years ago, an alternative route. Which is a little quicker. The other trail is actually down this way, and it goes over to the old cabin. But yeah, this is the destination. It's exactly as you expect. Well, I'm not sure what you expect. It's actually quite nice in here. And got my poetry book, of course. And Deb made it very pleasant with all the cedar in here. So, and the pictures are very nice too. Anyways, that's as far as I'll take you. But I will take you down this other trail. It's not quite as used anymore, but it certainly was. Over the 16 years that we were here, have been here, still are. Things are changing, of course. And yeah, it's our old fire pit. Many fires in this. May have to start one today, now that the fire ban's off, and we can burn some dead wood, clean up some spots. Yes, that was a project over many years. Pile of wood, and there's the old cabin, and we've had foxes under it for the spring. They have moved out now, which is probably a good thing. They made a little bit of a mess, but that was quite tolerated. I always loved this place. I always loved the moss on the roof, and certainly will miss that. I was telling a friend the other day that I absolutely loved waking up in this bedroom. So many windows, so much light coming in. It's got a skylight as well as all the mullioned windows. And just to wake up to be kind of immersed and soaked in green was just a lovely, a beautiful, meditative thing. And here is Walden's Place. The sign has dropped off. Oh, here, just a minute. There you go. Walden's. Again, Deb's own creativity. Spent many hours in here as well, reading. It used to be full of books, and it still has a few books in it. That chair, I guess I've had for something like 35 years at least, anyways. It's been around. My Benedictine days. still present, but less attached. I suspect now that things have changed at the monastery, and anyway, that's another story. The old shed, the roof has just about had it. Inside, my Husqvarna lawnmower, snowblower, not much else. And now the Ambray. Again, Deb's roofing job, the old shed that she painted, made into what was, for us, a bathhouse for a number of years. Take you inside. Here's my mom and dad's old dresser. That in the corner, of course, is a washing machine, hand, manual. She was quite pleasant in here. We used to have the bathtub right over there. An attempt was made to build an outhouse closer, or kind of a bathhouse. We weren't really sure. A pile of wood. That comes from the old tree that was 80 years old, all split now, and certainly ready for firewood. It's been drying for 3, 4, or 5 years maybe. Well, yeah, I'm not sure. Front of the old cabin. Classic. Inside, still the old fire place. It's a great stove. Oh, I should take you down to the fen. Yeah. That old birdhouse has seen better days, but it's been up there for as long as we've been here anyways. Oh my. Yeah. Poppies are starting to come. Flowers starting to blossom. Gorgeous. This place was absolutely stunning. And will be again. Irises. Glorious. The lilacs are done for this year. The fen has been drying up over the years, but this is a good year. There's lots of moisture again. The hascaps are coming well. Strawberry patch. The hascaps are going to be fruiting pretty soon, I believe. Look at that, yeah, there they are. One apple tree has bit the dust, so to speak. A couple others are surviving. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Moles love this place. I've chased them out a couple times. Unfortunately had to trap them, but this year they were here, and now I haven't seen any new hills for a little while. So hopefully they've moved on. A little bit of whatever's in that sock. Used to be hair, keep the deer away, but don't have to worry about that for that particular tree any longer. The ferns are absolutely beautiful. The gill on the ground, lovely in the purple when it flowers purple in the spring. Before I mow, full of vitamin C apparently. I did eat some, just raw, but it's an acquired taste, of course. Now we're just over to the lee of the cabin. The old wood splitter under there. did a lot of work. And there is hard to make out, but that is a mountain ash that was planted 3 years ago now, I suppose, in remembrance of Deb's dad, my father-in-law. The moose have enjoyed this tree a little bit. Have pruned it down significantly. Maybe it'll fill out. It certainly is not dying, so that's a good thing. And then the cabin in all its glory. It's been a project built in 2012, and we've enjoyed it. I suppose as far as time, we've probably enjoyed the old cabin more, certainly, but this is obviously far more comfortable, and looks absolutely beautiful coming down in the winter from the gate, after closing the gate. Well, any season for that matter. Naughty pine. Little wood piles all over the property. 6 acres of bush, which is keeps out the horizons, I suppose, but gives you a kind of a nice blanketed feel, I think. And yeah, and the old road, the old trail. Check out the mosses on this. I never did have the heart to gravel it. I mean, it was graveled, but and I suppose it could have stood a lot more gravel, but I just couldn't bear losing the strip of green in between the tire tracks. Walking to the gate. Deb and I did this, I don't know how many hundreds of times. Even before we had the cable with the noodles, the neon noodles on it. It was a rudimentary gate, but it's worked for many, many years. And out front, 315. It is a gorgeous place, full of evergreens. Not all the properties have this, certainly, in this subdivision. Hillview Estates, as it is known. So, I guess that's kind of the tour. Kind of from the ridiculous to the sublime, perhaps. What else can I say? Well, through there, well, you can't see that right now, but there was an old path that I had cut. I'd cut a lot of paths through this area, through the 6 acres over the years. A lot of them have grown back up after the kids have kind of stopped coming out a little bit more, or not as much, obviously. But so some of the paths are grown over. This was a particular favorite path, this one down here. That's where I encountered a couple of moose as well. Actually, a mother with her calf. Yes, it is overgrown. There's a nice spot down there. I had a little table, and I would smoke a cigar or two down there. Anyways, oh, more gardens, some rhubarb. Oh, maybe we could end with this, because essentially this is how it all began. Those years ago, the idea of Otium Sanctum. Holy leisure. I love that phrase. Deb painted the sign, of course. So, Otium Sanctum, signing out.